Good morning all. Today I would like to tell about flagella. The long whip-like locomotor organelles are called flagella. These are found in mastigophore protozoans. Mastic means whip, phore means barrier. Bacteria also process flagella, which are structurally different from those of the eukaryotics. The movement of spermatozoa of animals involves flagellar movements. The structural components of typical flagellum include axoneme, microtubules, diarynorms, inner and outer sheath, radial spokes, basal granules, lateral appendages. Once again, axoneme, microtubules, diarynorms, inner and outer sheath, radial spokes, basal granules, lateral appendages. Lateral appendages and basal granules. The first one is axoneme. It is the central longitudinal microtubular structures of cilium and flagellum. It is surrounded by the membrane, which is continuous with plasma membranes. All the components of the axoneme are embedded within the matrix. Next, the second one is microtubules. An axoneme is made up of two central singlets and a periparent doublets. That means 9 plus 2. These are formed by protein called tubulin. Each periparent doublet consists of an outer A and inner B tubules. So the periparent tubules are actually 9 microtubular doublets. The periparent doublets are interconnected by linkers called naxenes. The third one is diarynorms. The A tubule of each periparal doublet bears paired arms along its length called diarynorms. The diarynorms of A tubule face the tubule B of the adjacent doublet. They are oriented in the same, that means clockwise in our microtubules. The diarynorms are considered protein motor molecules. They are made up of the protein diarynorms. The fourth one is inner and outer sheath. The two central singlets are enclosed by fibrous inner sheath and the periparent doublets are enclosed an outer sheath. It is an extension of plasma membrane. The central singlets do not reach below the level of the pellicle or plasma lemma. The next one, radial spokes. These are elastic as that connect the inner sheath with the A tubule of the connect inner sheath A tubule of each doublet. They resemble of the spokes that connect the rim of the wheel of a bicycle with the center, hence the name of radial spokes. The 9 radial spokes limit the extent of the sliding fast of the doublets during the movements. The next one is basal granule cantostomos. It is the cell organelles involved in the formation of a flagellum. It is a modified centriole. It is called cantostome. It is present in the ectoplasm. It is a cylindrical body formed by the 9 periparent triplets arranged in a circle. The tubules of each triplet are designated A and B and C from the center towards periphery. Both and AB cross the basal plate and continue as periparent doublet. Above the pellicle in the axoneme, the tubule terminate at the basal plate. Thus, the triplet of the basal granule are converted into the flagellar doublets. There are no central microtubules in the basal granules. The basal granules is also connected to the plasma membrane and nucleus by communication tubules called rootlets. The rootlets can fill the flagellum and alter its orientation. The last one is lateral appendages. Some flagella bear one or two many rows of short lateral hair-like fibrils called lateral appendages. also called mastigonemes. Flagella. Listen once again. Flagella made up of axoneme, microtubules, Dynein arms, inner and outer sheath, radial spokes, basal granules, and lateral appendages. Flagella structure. It is a flagella structure. Flagella, next plasma, membrane. Flagella interstructure of the two sheath are there. First one outer sheath and next one inner sheath. These nine spokes is called radial spokes. Radial spokes is called spokes in linked with nexine. Next two doublets is called peripheral doublets. First one A tubule, second one B tubule. Middle part of the flagella is called Dynein arms. Next one inside part of the Dynein arms is called central singlets. Next one, three parts is there is called triplets. These are the microtubules. This is structure of the flagella. This is for today. In next class, we will continue next topic, types of flagella. Thank you. Take care.